Welcome to Men of Order. I'm glad y'all are here tonight. And let me say it right up front. This is going to be a strong session tonight, guys. Real talk. A lot of men need this one because this problem can hide under a good life. You can be a hard-working man, a responsible man, a man who cares about what matters, and still feel like you cannot protect time for the things that matter most. Every week starts with good intent, but then the noise shows up. Work gets loud. People need things. Your phone stays active. The day starts pulling on you. And before you know it, the stuff that actually matters to your life gets pushed back again. That wears a man down because now he's busy all day, but still behind. He's moving all week, guys, but he's not getting ahead. He's showing up for everybody else, but the things that matter most keep getting scraps. That is not a small problem, because when a man can't protect time for what matters most, his life starts getting shaped by whatever is loudest. So tonight, we're going to deal with that head on. I'm going to show you why this keeps happening. I'm going to show you what it's costing you, and I'm going to give you a clear way to run your week so what matters most comes first. And later in the show, we're going live with some brothers tonight and helping them plan their next move in real time. So lock in. Stay with me. Don't drift on this one, y'all, because tonight is for the man who's tired of giving his best hours away while delaying what matters most. Here's tonight's problem in one sentence. I can't protect time for what matters. And let me say that the way that real men live it. You mean to do the right thing. You mean to get to the thing that matters. You mean to make room for the work, the planning, the quiet, the hard talk, the next move. But the day gets loud. Somebody needs you. The phone lights up. Work starts pulling on you. Something small lands in your lap. You tell yourself you'll get to your real life later, then later never comes. So here's my promise for you tonight. By the end of this live, you're going to know why you keep losing time that should have been protected, what that's costing you, and how to run your week so that what matters most comes first. If this is already speaking to you, smash the like button. That helps this get in front of another man who has this problem and doesn't know how to solve it. And let me put this in the room early. Tonight we have an official sponsor spot. The highest super chat becomes the official sponsor of tonight's session. That person that's the official sponsor will go down as the person that helped further this message for the viewers tonight. And I'll acknowledge them live. If you want that spot, step into it. All you got to do is super chat, tap the dollar icon directly below. That support helps keep Men of Order going. Shout out to everyone that's on. And I see, as always, we got Sir Yasharala kicking it off. Sir Yasharala just came through, starting us off with the $10 super chat. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Shout out to you, Sir Yasharala. You know I got to put your name on the screen. I'm putting you on the board early today, sir. Right now, we have an official sponsor so far. Before, on last night's session, the official sponsor was Brother Frederick. Shout out to Brother Frederick. But now we got Sir Yasharala kicking us off at the $10 super chat level. If you are going to get out in front, then your super chat is going to have to be over $10 to take the lead. Now, Let me shout out all of y'all that are on. I see you, Elder Yakin. Thank you for the support. Thank you for showing love. I see you, Chief Brother. I see your brother Frederick in the house. I got something for you tonight, man. I hadn't forgot about you. Shalom, my sister Zanaya, always showing support. Shout out to Sister Adea. Women of Order is in the house. Mrs. Israel is in the house. Sister Shemaiah is in the house. Listen, man, it's going down tonight. Make sure that y'all get these likes up because tonight we're going to have us a show, y'all. Tonight, the outcome is one thing. You protect what matters this week. That means that when the week starts, the things that matter most already have a place. Not leftovers, not if I get around to it, not maybe later. It's protected. By the end of tonight, you should be able to say, I see why my time keeps getting stolen. I know what gets first dibs this week, and I know how I'm going to guard it. If you want that, guys, type me in the chat. Now let's figure out what's really going on. Here's the main root of the problem. Your week has no guard. That's the root. Your week has no guard. And when a week has no guard, anything can walk in and take from it. Let me break that into two short parts. Part one, you keep deciding in the moment. You let the day show up first, and then you start reacting to it. A text message comes in, you answer. A small ask shows up. You handle it right on the spot. A loose task pops into your head. You stop what you're doing and switch to that task. You keep making little choices in real time. You're thinking, I'll just take care of this real quick. I don't want it hanging over me. I'll get to the important thing after this. But what does that cost? Your best focus gets burned on small stuff. The thing that mattered most gets pushed to the back. Then you hit the end of the day feeling busy, but not accomplished. And what happens if nothing changes? Tomorrow starts the same way. Another open day, another loud day, another promise to yourself that gets pushed back again. And if that keeps going long enough, you don't just lose days, you lose years. The work you were called to build stays on the shelf. The life you said you wanted, it never happens. And one day you look up and realize you stayed busy the whole time, but never built what actually mattered. Guys, if that's you, I want you to type me in the chat because I want to change that for you starting tonight. Here's part two of the root of the problem. Loud keeps beating weighty. You treat loud things like they matter more than heavy things. A message feels more important than your planning time. A request feels more important than the work that moves your life forward. A phone buzz feels more important than the thing you said mattered. You're thinking, if I clear the noise first, then I'll have peace of mind. If I handle everybody else fast enough, I'll still be able to get around to my stuff. If it feels urgent, you know what? I should move on it right now. What does that cost? The life you say matters most keeps getting your leftovers. You start resenting your week. You start feeling like your life belongs to whatever yells the loudest. And what happens if nothing changes? Next week looks just like this week. Important things stay important in your mouth, but not in your calendar. And the gap between what you care about and how you live keeps getting bigger. That's a bad way to live. So the problem isn't just that you need more time. The deeper problem is your week has no guard. So you decide in the moment and loud keeps beating weighty. That's why the things that matter keep losing. Now, guys, I want to get up close and personal with you as I always do. I want to put this to a vote. Where do you lose your time the most? Do you lose your time most on the phone? You keep handing your attention to the screen. And by the time you look up, your best focus is already gone. Do you lose most of your time messing around with other people? Other people's needs keep jumping the line, and what mattered to you keeps getting pushed to the back. Is it people, y'all? Be honest. Is it you have no plan? Is that how you lose most of your time? You start your day with good intent, but because nothing had a real place on your schedule, the loud stuff takes over your life. Or is it drifting? Nothing big knocks you off course, but you just kind of slide through the day with no clear aim, and you end up losing time in the process. I don't know what yours is, but I know one thing. If you vote in the poll right now, I can show you how to fix it. So just take a moment, if you haven't done so already, put in your vote, because I want to see what y'all are saying is the number one reason why you feel like it's hard for you to gain more time. Where do you lose your time the most? I'm seeing right now the majority vote is people. A lot of us lose a lot of time fooling with people. Hey, it is what it is. I could definitely relate to that. You got to make sure that you protect this, guys, and I'm going to show you how to do that tonight. This is the law of order for tonight's session. What gets first dibs gets your life. I'll say it again. What gets first dibs gets your life. If your phone gets first dibs, your phone gets your life. If people's little asks, their requests gets first dibs, people's little asks get your life. If work noise gets first dibs, work noise gets your life. But if what matters most gets first dibs in your life, then what matters most starts shaping your week. That's the law. Guys, I want to share a blog with y'all tonight. I want to share something very important, just so you know, it's not me that's the only one that's saying this. I want to show you the productivity secrets of very powerful men. Tonight, we're going to look at the life of Dwight Eisenhower. It says, Master Productivity, the proven Eisenhower matrix method. The Eisenhower matrix is a powerful tool that helps you work on the most important thing and get more done. Let's explore how it works so you can put it to use today. Dwight Eisenhower wasn't only the 34th president of the United States. Before that, he was a 5-star general in the Army, responsible for command of the Allied forces in Europe during World War II. He was also the supreme commander of NATO and president of Columbia University. Eisenhower's getting it done. How could he do all of this? It says Eisenhower avoided the trap many of us fall into when we confuse efficiency with effectiveness. Man, I wonder what's the difference. It says no matter the role or the environment, Eisenhower consistently delivered for decades. Is that what you want to do? Do you want to be able to say that you delivered for decades and you were able to change the world? You had massive impact. This is how. It says the simple tool he created So he never confused the important with the urgent, helps us prioritize our time. Because this is the problem. A lot of times people think that what's urgent and what's important are the same. Eisenhower understood the difference. How did he accomplish so much? Eisenhower used a simple tool called the Eisenhower matrix. It's an effective time management strategy you can put to use today. The Eisenhower matrix. The Eisenhower matrix has 4 parts, which you use to categorize the work in front of you. Number 1, important but not urgent. Number 2, urgent and important. Number 3, urgent but not important. Number 4, not important and not urgent. You know, I wonder why the president of the United States, the guy that was the 5-star general in the army, had all of these different accomplishments. I wonder why he didn't just get out there and start doing stuff like a lot of people be doing. I wonder why he didn't just wake up and just go wherever the wind blows. For some reason, the most accomplished people have structure to their day. The Eisenhower matrix helps you prioritize your time. The real value of the tool is how it helps you distinguish between what is important and what is urgent. As Eisenhower said, what is important is seldom urgent, and what is urgent is seldom important. Now, I need y'all to peep something. This is a man who accomplished more in his life than 10 men would accomplish on average in theirs combined. What did he realize? He realized it's not enough to work hard. You have to work smart. What is important is seldom urgent, and what is urgent is seldom important. Meaning, the things that are often begging for your attention, it ain't that deep. It's not that impactful to your life. But if you're not careful, you'll let all of these distractions, all of this noise pull you in different directions. That's urgent. Urgent things are like a crying baby. But a lot of times, important things are very quiet. You know, nobody is tapping you on the shoulder to tell you to start that business. Nobody is tapping you on the shoulder to tell you to invest in the stock market or invest in real estate. Those are just things within. And so Eisenhower says, what is important is seldom urgent, and what is urgent is seldom important. He understood the trap. So what he did was he created this Eisenhower matrix where he put all of these tasks into these 4 quadrants: important but not urgent, urgent and important, not important, not urgent, urgent but not important. Now notice how it's structured. For the tasks that are important but not urgent, you decide when you'll do it. For the tasks that are urgent and important, you do it immediately. For the tasks that are not important and not urgent, do it later, guys. But how do you end up sabotaging yourself? You end up doing things that are not important and not urgent because sometimes it feels easy. You feel like, man, I just need to put a win on the board. Even though it doesn't matter, I just need to be doing something. I need to be feeling like I'm in motion. You end up doing something that's not important and not urgent because it randomly popped in your mind. And because it randomly popped in your mind and you didn't put it anywhere else as a part of your to-do list, now you just stop what you're doing and you go off and do it. That's not the way to get results. This is not the key to success. All successful people understand you cannot do it all. And if you cannot do it all, the question is, what's the one thing that should get done? If nothing else can get done, guys, because life gets in the way, what's the number one thing that will give your life the best results? And here's this other part: urgent, but not important. Do you see what happens here? Delegate to somebody else. Now, here's the question. Did Dwight Eisenhower become president and start thinking like this? Or was he thinking like this, and that's how he became president? This is how bosses think. And this is something that I tell my loved ones a lot of times. A lot of times they will see me pay a person to do something that I could have easily done. And they're like, man, Uzziah, you're wasting money. Man, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? Is it because you don't know how to do it? No, I know how to do it. But why should I do this thing if I'm going to end up losing more money, wasting time doing it, than if I could pay somebody else to do the same job? Yeah, I could mow the lawn, but how much is it going to cost me if I'm the one doing the job versus if I hire a landscaper? If I can make hundreds of dollars an hour, but I could pay a guy $60 to cut the yard, let's not be penny wise and pound foolish. This is what Eisenhower understood. This is the reason why he set up the Eisenhower matrix. And guys, I want you to see something. He understands the difference between urgent and important. What's the difference? Urgent tasks are time sensitive and demand immediate attention. These tasks can range from responding to emails and returning phone calls to picking up groceries on the way home for dinner. If you can't eliminate urgent tasks, tackle them with ruthless efficiency. In contrast, important tasks propel us forward with vision and meaning. They are the things we want to accomplish that align with our values and goals, bringing us a sense of purpose. Important tasks require effectiveness. Key thing: for everything that is urgent, be efficient. For everything that is important, be effective. We often feel stressed and overwhelmed when we tend to focus on urgent but unimportant tasks. While these are easy to check off our list and give us a sense of accomplishment, they don't move us forward. We get into trouble when we confuse efficiency and effectiveness. Guys, what's efficiency? Efficiency is moving from start to finish as smoothly and as quickly as possible. Effectiveness is doing the job well, doing the job correctly, not doing a half-hearted job, not being sloppy. You don't want to take something that's small and be highly inefficient. You don't want to take something that's important and be very ineffective. In other words, you don't want to take something small that doesn't matter in your life and spend the entire day obsessing over it. Guys, can I give you a prime example of how people do this? They might spend all morning thinking about what they want to eat for lunch. What you eat for lunch ain't going to change your life. You need to be efficient. I meal prep. Why? I have someone meal prep for me. That's what I really mean. The reason why I will have someone meal prep is because I don't want to waste my precious time thinking about what I'm going to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. In the time that the average person is thinking and planning their meals, other people are out here trying to dominate. We all have 24 hours in a day. The question is, how are you going to use yours? For the things that don't matter much, try to be start and finish as quickly as you can. But for the things that matter the most, make sure you get the job done as correctly as you can. Try to be effective with your time. We looking back at the article, guys. A lot of gems in this. We get into trouble when we confuse efficiency and effectiveness. The key to productivity is doing more of what matters and less of what doesn't. The most powerful productivity hack in the world is simply the word no. Because that's where a lot of people get slipped up. They think that productivity means you do as many things as possible. That's a myth. Productivity is not about doing everything. Productivity is about doing the right thing. Someone could get 100 things done and they could be busy but not productive. Someone could get only one thing done and they could be highly productive because that one thing matters a lot more than the 100 random things that somebody else was doing of no substance. The most powerful productivity hack in the world is simply the word no. All the time you spend on something that doesn't matter comes at the expense of something that does matter. Not doing something is faster than doing it. The most productive people not only understand the difference between urgent and important tasks, but they also ruthlessly eliminate nearly everything else. By concentrating their mental and physical energy in the right place, they maximize their impact. Guys, I gotta be honest with you. I am ruthless with my time, ruthless about the things that are not important. If I get a call and it's a telemarketer, I'm not staying on that call just to be cordial. As soon as they call, I'm hanging up. I cannot afford to waste time. Most of the time, my phone is on silent, so I'm not being distracted in the moment. I tell the people in my circle, don't call me in the middle of my workday unless it is an emergency. If you need to get in contact with me, send me a text message so that way I can review it at my earliest convenience. Now, the problem is for a lot of you guys, you don't want to disappoint anybody. You don't want to be the bad guy. And you give other people permission to sabotage your life. Because they're holding your life hostage. They're holding your time hostage. In all of the time that you're getting wrapped up with people, you could be getting wrapped up with the number one thing that could change your life. Remember, earlier in this poll, y'all told me that people was the number one thing that was holding you back. But now, what did you say officially? Drifting is what really gets you the most. And see, this is the reason why this Eisenhower matrix is so critical, is because if you really focused on the things that was most important, there would be no way you would have all that time to drift. A lot of time, the reason why you drift is because you know that you're working on tasks that are not really that critical, so you feel like you could coast through it. Or sometimes you're working on things that intimidate you. And so you're trying to write the book, but you're having writer's block. So instead you check your phone. That's the reason why you got to set up your environment for success. I'm going to read this and then we're going to get to the next thing. Think of this as the surface area of attention. The more projects you have on the go, the more area you have to keep track of, and the more energy you spend staying up to date rather than making actual progress. To reduce the surface area of your attention, ask yourself the difficult question of whether what you are doing truly matters to the outcome you want. Most of what you are doing doesn't move you closer to your goals. Just say that as a daily reminder, guys. Most of what you're doing doesn't move you closer to your goals. If that's true, then why are you doing it? You keep talking about how you wish you were further ahead. Why are you spending most of your time doing things that don't move you closer to your goals? It says if you are ruthless, you can eliminate 30 to 50% of what you are doing without impacting the most important things. Invest the time you save in what matters most. The most urgent decisions are rarely the most important ones. Admitting that you're doing something that doesn't matter feels like failure. It's like admitting that what you've been doing up until now is wrong. It's much easier to keep doing what we've been doing and tell ourselves that if we just worked harder or longer, we'd make more progress. The difference between busy and productive. Being busy and being productive are not the same thing. It's easy to be busy. It's hard to be productive. Facts. A lot of us think that we're being productive because our body is in motion when really we're busy as hell. Busy but unproductive. How do you know that you're being productive? Because your life is moving forward in a meaningful way. Have you ever felt like you're working yourself into the ground, but your life stays into the same place? Chances are you're being busy. It's easy to be busy. It's hard to be productive. I think of being busy like running in a circle. It doesn't matter how fast you go, you're not really getting anywhere. The real work of productivity is less about improving efficiency, going faster, and more about improving effectiveness, going toward the destination. Being productive is not about doing more. It's about concentrating the most energy possible on the things that matter. Now, guys, I just wanted to drop that for y'all to show y'all success leaves clues. When you see the most productive people saying the same thing, if you want success, just follow. There's no need to reinvent the wheel, guys. Here are the key takeaways that I want y'all to understand from this blog. Important is not the same as urgent. Important builds your life. Urgent demands you now. What gets first dibs gets your life. But what does a disordered man do? A disordered man keeps asking, what needs me right now? An ordered man asks, what deserves my time? That's the difference. The disordered man waits for the weak to tell him what matters. The ordered man decides first. The disordered man keeps hoping he'll protect what matters later. The ordered man gives it first dibs. And let me say this carefully, guys. This is not about becoming cold. This is not about ignoring real needs. This is about refusing to let every little thing pretend it belongs in the front of the line. If this law of order makes sense to you, hit the like button right now. That helps push this message to men who desperately need order in their life. And let me say this, when you don't give first dibs to what matters most, you're giving first dibs to something else. There is no in between. That's why your weeks disappear. It's not because you don't have values. It's because you don't have first dibs with intentionality. Type first in the chat if you see this, guys. I'm going to take a moment to look at the comments, and then we're going to execute. Elder Yakin said, this is making it plain. That's the only way we got to do it, Elder. We got to make it plain so that way the people can apply it step by step. Sister Shemaiah said, this is so powerful. I know this puts so much into perspective for a lot of people. Deacon in the house, shout out to Deke. I see you, Deacon. Deacon Shama says, Shalom family, hope everyone had a productive week. Absolutely. Well, hey, after tonight's session, people are reevaluating what it means to be productive. All this time, they might have thought they was being productive, but in real life, they just might have been busy. Mrs. Israel said, wow, so true. Elder Yakin said, man, that's a bar. Urgent tasks are like a crying baby, but important tasks are very quiet. Mrs. Israel said, dang, I really need this topic. Already getting so much from this session. Guys, make sure that you share tonight's session because this will help a lot of people. And you know what else, guys? I'm going to put the link for y'all to get on camera with me tonight in just a few minutes. Make sure that you are ready to press forward with me. We're going to have a live conversation about how you can master your time management. But first, we are going to execute, guys. I'm going to give you a plan to run your week. It's called the First Dibs Plan. 3 steps. Step number 1, name the first 3. Tonight before bed, name the 3 things that deserve top priority in this season of your life. Not 15, 3. 1 may be your time with God in the morning, your prayer life. 1 may be your most important work block. 1 may be a time block with your family, a time block for planning, or a time block to focus on your health. What are you doing when you do this, guys? You're deciding ahead of time what matters most in your life. Now your week has a front line. Now you're protecting what actually matters first. Here's step 2. Block it before the noise. Take those 3 things and put them in your week before the noise starts. Put them on the calendar. Give them a day. Give them a time. Give them a real place in your life. Not somewhere this week, a real place. When you do this, guys, you are putting focus on what matters most before distractions get in the way. This replaces you waiting to find time for what matters the most. You don't usually find it. You lose it. This changes your week because you stop asking your week for permission to do what already matters. Just think about that for a second, guys. You go through your week chasing all of these random things, hoping that at some point in the week, you can actually do something that matters. What a bad deal. You're in control of your life, aren't you? Never make such a horrible trade, because this is what your life comes down to. It comes down to your days, your weeks, your months, your years. Go into every week putting first things first. All of that other random stuff, that should be getting put to the back burner, not your dream. But see, now you're able to do that through this step that I'm giving you, because now your dream is already planned. Here's step 3, guys. Use the same words every time. You need one simple line for when something tries to take your protected time. Use words like this. I can't do that right now. I've already got something set. Not right now. I could come back to that later. I'm in the middle of something that matters. I'll check this after. Guys, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? The reason why you're applying what I'm showing you is because you're keeping the guard up for your day with words that are ready to protect you. Remember the root of the problem, guys. Your week has no guard. Anything and anybody can walk into your week and throw you off course. So now it's not enough that we have protected blocks of time for what matters most. We've already got our words in place to stop people, things, and situations from getting in the way. I can't do it. I got something else going. Not right now. I can come back to that later. I'm in the middle of something that matters. I'll check this after. Guys, why are we doing this? To keep our day protected. We're protected through our calendar, and we're protected with our words. What does this replace? It replaces you freezing in the moment whenever something comes up, not knowing how to respond. You end up taking on a lot of tasks just because of that. Somebody springs something on you, you're shocked, and now you're saying, yeah, but you haven't even had time to process what the request is. Doing this replaces you saying yes to things too soon. It replaces you getting pulled off course because you didn't have the words ready to handle the situation like you should have. How does this change things in your life for the better? By you doing this, you stop sacrificing the opportunity to work on the most important things because of all the time you waste talking to people demanding your attention. A lot of men don't lose time because they're evil. A lot of men lose time because they had no response ready. And here's a bonus for you guys to make sure you get the most out of protecting your time. Pick one bonus option tonight. Put your phone out of reach for one protected block of time tomorrow. This gives your mind a chance to stay in one place long enough to do real work. Set one no text back time block in your day. What's that? A no text back time block is a set stretch of time where you do not answer text messages right away because you're protecting your focus for something that matters. The benefit of doing this is that you stop teaching people that they get instant access to you at all times. It helps you hold the line of your day, finish what matters, and answer people after the work is done instead of during it. That alone is a game changer, guys. Just put this into practice and watch how much more free time you will have towards the right thing. Here's the next bonus option. Do a 10-minute night before check so tomorrow starts off smoother. A 10-minute night before check is when you look at tomorrow before bed and make sure your first 3 are clear, your time blocks are set, and you know what comes first in the morning. The benefit of this is you don't wake up guessing. You start the day with clarity instead of confusion, and that makes it harder for the noise to take over your day early. Pick one bonus option tonight, guys. And here's the reality. Some of you heard these points tonight, and you already know exactly what you need to do. But if you're honest, you're not going to execute it cleanly on your own. Not because you're not capable, but because you need clarity. You need structure. You need someone to actually walk it through with you. You need somebody to walk you through this. And that's where this comes in, guys. Last session, Brother Frederick asked for the link to get a strategy session. That wasn't random. That was a sign that some of you are ready for a different level of clarity. So I decided to open up 3 private one-on-one strategy sessions next week. And I'm telling you now, these will go fast, just like they did last time. Just so it's clear, the live calls that we have right now, those are for free. It's free on YouTube and it's open to everyone. It's public. During these times, we might do a quick review of a few callers' situations. But these private strategy sessions, those are different. These are paid consultations where we do a deep dive into your specific situation and build a real action plan to take your life to the next level. This is for the man who wants direct help, private clarity. You might not want all of your business out on these YouTube streets. I get it. And you also want a real next move for your business, your money, or your life. During this 1-hour strategy session, guys, I will personally review your business, your money, and your life and help you build a clear step-by-step strategy for your next level of growth. Now, who is this for? Entrepreneurs, professionals, and leaders. Men who want clarity, practical next steps, just like you see me outline in all of these sessions, and you want honest outside eyes. You want me to look at what you've got going on in your life to show you how to make maximum progress. So on these sessions, guys, I want you to come prepared with your top questions or your hardest challenge. And here's what you're going to walk away with. You're going to get focused time. You're going to get clear next steps, and you're going to get a plan that you can actually execute. And you're going to stop wasting weeks in confusion. Now, let me show you what the booking page looks like so you know exactly where to go. This is one of the available slots. When you get to the link, and we put the link in the comments, the link is also on the screen. Make sure that you book your strategy call as soon as possible because these will sell out. It's going to go by very quickly. If you haven't yet gotten in, make sure that you get in now because here is the link. But once you click this link, guys, calendly.com/Uzziah/strategy is going to take you to this page. Once you get to this page, you're going to see that this is one of the available slots. This is my only available slot left for the month of March. But when you click on the link, you're going to see the calendar where you can access any of my 3 available times. So right now you see Monday, March the 30th open. But you'll notice there's a select date and time at the top right hand of the screen. Under the month of March, on the right section, you see there's a right arrow. If you click that right arrow, it will show you my only other available day. I only have one other available day outside of this upcoming Monday. That's going to take you to 3 available time slots during the week. Make sure you click the link, see what works best for you. You're going to access any of my available times that are still there. If you know that you're ready for that level of clarity, go to the link in the chat or in the description. The link to the strategy calls will also be in the description of this video. I know that my team is already putting it there. And make sure that you go to the link and lock in one of these 3 sessions before they're gone. Now, in a few minutes, I'm going to be having live conversations with some of you so I can help you figure out where your week is slipping and help you leave tonight with one clear next move. So I'm putting the link for you to cam up with me tonight so that way you and I can talk for free. If you want to speak with me live right now, make sure that you click the link in the comments, specifically this link. This link that you see in the comments, this link that you see on the screen. Shout out to Brother Frederick. He said, locking mine now. Thank you, sir. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Shout out to Brother Frederick. I had to do it. Sister Shemaiah said, I remember how quickly the last ones went. Absolutely. Hey, last time, those things went very fast. I got in a session with Sir Yasharallah. Man, we had an excellent time. And Sir Yasharallah will tell you, everything that you get, guys, from the private strategy calls, it is 100 times what you get on these free sessions. If this is everything that I'm giving you guys on the free sessions in public, imagine how much more I could give to you in private. Because different from these free sessions, those calls is just for you. When I do these public sessions on YouTube, this is for everybody. But when we have those strategy sessions, guys, that's tailor-made for you. And anybody that's been on the strategy session will tell you, hey, when we go on the session, I'm not just starting with you on the call. I've already put together a lot of amazing value for you before the call ever begins. You won't know it unless you book a session, though. So make sure that you get in now. Brother Frederick, he's already locking his spot up. Let me know, Brother Frederick, whenever you got your day and time booked, and I'll make sure that I prepare for you by the end of this call. Okay? So, guys, if you want to get on with me for free tonight, make sure that you click the link in the comments section. Okay? I'm putting the link on the screen right now. Cam up, cam up, cam up. Y'all know what we got to do.
Time to cam step up. In, it's time to cam up. Keep it for 20 cents, step in. Get to the light, we going live. Yeah, it's your moment tonight. You're live, let's build. Time to cam up.
It is time to cam up. Let's see who's going to be on. I know some of y'all are so busy trying to book a session, you might not even be trying to get on camera with me right now, because you know how quickly those slots will fill up. But if you want to get on with me for free tonight, make sure that you cam up. Even if you're not comfortable getting on camera, if you click that link, you can still talk to me via audio, and I will be on the screen, no problem. I try to make it as convenient as possible for you guys, all right? And listen, before we move forward, if you got a question, but you don't want to come on camera or talk live, just put it in the chat right now. I'm going to take first 1 or 2 questions and help you get clear before we move on. So right now is your time. If you're watching the session live and you have some questions for me that you want to get answers about, namely regarding tonight's topic, make sure that you put it in the chat, and I'll answer the first couple questions before we move on. If you haven't yet done so, please make sure that you smash the like button, guys. Let me check these likes. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Let's get these likes. I know y'all are enjoying the session. Leave me a comment if you've already liked. If you've already liked, just leave me a comment. Let me know what you're getting from the night's session. Let's chap in, y'all. Let's keep the engagement going. Okay, so I want you to notice what Sir Yasharala said. Sir Yasharala just said regarding the strategy calls, the private one-on-one strategy calls that I offer. He said, yes, indeed. Very great. Uzziah asked me things that I have no words that I couldn't answer, even in the business plan that I had done. He said, right now, I'm working on the things that we talked about. So as you can see, me and Sir Yasharala, we had a private session. And as always, I like to go all out for my clients. You might go into it thinking you're going to get one thing, but you might end up getting that and more. You'll see. But Sir Yasharala and I, we had a great strategy session. I reviewed his business plan. I showed him all of the ways that he can make more money. In fact, 3 times the money that he was planning on making from the business. I outlined that for him. I showed him exactly how to do his marketing, how to set up his sales strategy, the way that he should be planning his campaigns. We talked about a lot of things. And so whether you're trying to start a business, grow a business, whether you're trying to be more productive with your time management. I remember I had a strategy call recently with one of the women of order where I showed her how she can set up her own specialized AI business that's structured around her generating 5 figures a month. And so she's been busy working on that. A lot of these clients will tell you they don't just want to work with me one time. They get so much out of every strategy call that they will want to work with me in different sessions to come. And so shout out to Sister Shemaya. She said, share the sessions with a friend. It costs you nothing. Absolutely. I put out a lot of free content online to make sure that I can help as many people as possible. And again, I couldn't do this without your support. Thank you to everybody that sponsors these platforms to keep it going. Thank you for everybody that sponsors the show. And I must acknowledge tonight's sponsor thus far, Sir Yasharala, coming in at the $10 super chat. Shout out to Sir Yasharala. Now, for those of y'all that are just now getting on. You know, the jury is still out on who's going to be the official sponsor for tonight. Right now, we got Sir Yasharala in the lead for $10. But guess what, guys? Any donation that you make to tonight's broadcast is greatly appreciated, whether it's a $2 super chat, $5 super chat, whatever amount is greatly appreciated. If you got a lot of value from tonight's session, support the work, guys. Give something back for everything that I'm giving to you. As always, everything that you put towards Men of Order Super Chat goes directly towards making these sessions even better, guys. We are doing a lot of investing in making a better experience. Y'all saw we got more sound effects. You saw we got better lighting. You saw we got more content to offer you. So if you're learning something tonight, hit that like button. And guys, let's move forward. I'm not seeing nobody camming up tonight, and I get it. You know, that might be because y'all are busy focusing on trying to book a session. And oh, I see we got another sponsor on the table. I see we got another sponsorship on the table. Now, you know, I got to be fair on this one. My brother is coming through. Shout out to Chief Teacher Kanan at the $20 Canada Super Chat. The 20 Canadian dollars. Thank you so much. Thank you for the Canuck buck. $20. He said, thank you for your service, sir. And I got to let y'all know that that 20 Canada dollars, that puts him out front even with the US dollar, right? That's pretty close to a $15 super chat. Just in case y'all didn't know, you know, this thing is worldwide, and so I appreciate the support from everybody. Shout out to my brother, NG is in the house. My brother from another mother. Shout out to NG, y'all. That's definitely a man of order. And I'd be remiss not to say that Chief Teacher Kanan, that's a real man of order right there. That brother, man, ooh-wee, he is something else. So I'm going to give you your due respect. Chief Teacher Kanan, I'm going to put your super chat on the screen right now. I'm going to put $20. Canada dollars. So if you have $20 in US, that would put you in first place technically. I'm just putting that out there. If you have $15, technically that's going to put you in first place. So if you are going to sponsor tonight's show, it's got to be $15 or up due to Chief Teacher Kanan coming through with the sponsorship. Thank you so much, Chief Teacher. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Sister Colleen is in the house. Good to see you on, my sister. Tonight we're talking about why you have 10 projects going and 0 results. I've given you guys a step-by-step formula to take things to the next level, okay? So we have nothing on camera, so that means this. We proceeding onward. We're not slowing this down. Guys, a lot of us don't have busy man problems. We have first dibs problems. We have not given the right thing in our life first dibs. We let the phone get first dibs of our life. We let other people and their distractions get first dibs of our life. But we never let our most important projects get first. And you keep hoping what matters most will survive the week. After everything else, it won't. You're going to have to get rid of a lot of everything else to make room for what matters the most. It might mean you can't take every call. It might mean you can't always hang out with friends. It might mean you can't always be on social media. I don't know what it means for you, but I know this. You can never reach the potential that God has for your life if you do not add order to your life. We must have order so we can put first things first. What matters the most has to get first dibs before noise starts to interrupt your life. If you can see that in yourself, guys, type I see it in the chat. And make sure that you smash that like button so that way this helps put the message to someone else who's going through the exact same problem. So here's what I want y'all to do, guys. Y'all know how we do it. It's time to run the play. For the next 7 days, I want you to name your first 3. Remember, we talked about this earlier. I want you to name the top 3 priorities that have the most significance in your life. What are those top 3 things? I want you to block the first one before the noise. I need you to set that time block. You know, on Men of Order, I always show you the key to time management is having a protected time block where you can do your most productive work during that time. If you're just coasting through the day, it's no way that you can maximize your productivity. But here's the third thing that I want you guys to do. I want you guys to use the same words every time something or someone tries to steal your most quality time. You'll know what happens, guys. You know what happens. You try to sit down and work on something important. Something gets in the way. Maybe it's a phone call. Maybe it's somebody coming to your office. Maybe it's a distraction. I don't know what it is, but I know one thing. If you have the words that I provided to you earlier on this session, you might be able to get through your day more efficiently. Remember that? When it comes to things that don't matter most, be very efficient. When it comes to the things that matters a lot, be very effective. Part of the way of being efficient and effective is saying the right words so you can quickly get back on task. I want you guys to keep this in mind. Start using some of these words. Just copy and paste. Whenever you get messages from coworkers and it's not about anything urgent, just copy and paste what I'm giving you. Screenshot this. Put it in your toolbox, guys. That's it. Don't make it fancy. Don't make it deep. Run the play. And I want receipts. I want to know that you're actually doing this. I want you to drop your receipt in the comments after the live. Tell me your first 3 priorities. Tell me what block of time that you protected. Tell me what changed. And always remember, guys, a disciplined leader is someone that people can count on, not just because he means well, but because what matters actually gets his strength. This is bigger than personal peace. Now, we got somebody that booked a session. We got somebody that booked a slot for Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know if that was you, Brother Frederick, but I know one thing. I know that we have a session that's been booked. So as of right now, there are only 2 sessions left. It will be gone by next week, guys. I want to make sure that we put the link back up very shortly. 2 slots left. Strategy calls are already being booked. But again, now is the time for us to run the play. Take everything that I gave you tonight, put it into practice, run it for the next 7 days, then come back with proof, okay? I want y'all to keep this in mind. A disciplined leader is someone that people can count on, not just because he means well, because what matters actually gets his strength. This is bigger than personal peace. This is about you becoming the best version of yourself and your family and loved ones benefiting from your success. Your order should make life better around you. It should uplift the people who matter the most to you. So run the play for 7 days and then come back with proof. And let me say this too, guys. Tonight you heard what needed to be said. Now the question is, what are you going to do with it? Some of you don't need more information. You need clarity and a real plan. If that's you, those 2 strategy sessions are open. And once they're gone, they're gone. So don't sit on it. Go to the link, Lock in your time and let's get to work. Mods, make sure you put that link back out there for them one more time. Only 2 strategy sessions available next week. Secure your spot before they're gone. Calendly.com/Uzziah/strategy. You see the mod didn't put up the 3 strategy sessions, but we done already got 1 session that's already booked, guys. All right. So there's only 2 spots left. Go to the link, lock in your time, and let's get to work. For the rest of you, execute on everything that we just talked about during this session. Don't wait. Move now. Okay. Right now is the time where we're going to announce the official sponsor for tonight's session. If you got a lot of value from tonight's session, please invest in the channel, donate. It goes a very long way to keeping these sessions going, to keep this platform running, guys. I put a lot into these sessions. Thank you to everyone that donates to keep this channel going. Right now, we started off with a $10 super chat from Sir Yasharala. Thank you so much, sir. Always appreciate it. If you're going to be the official sponsor for right now, now is the time. If you put in a $15 super chat, that will put you in first place right now. If you put up $15 or higher, that will put you in first place right now. And who knows, you might end up being the official sponsor for tonight's broadcast. Right now, we got Chief Teacher Kanan holding it down through the 20 Canadian dollars. And because the Canadian dollars ain't the US dollar, that means that if you have 15 US dollars, it's actually more than the 20 Canadian dollars. Right now, though, Chief Teacher Kanan is in first place. It's nothing to sneeze at, y'all. He could end up taking the top spot. Whoever is the official sponsor for tonight's session will be the one that gets all the credit for putting this message forward. Now, I gotta say this, I gotta say this, I gotta say this. I'm seeing this, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing this. I'm seeing somebody that just run up on Chief Teacher Kanan and put in a $20 super chat, and that is none other than my brother Frederick. Shout out to Brother Frederick coming through at the $20 super chat. He has now taken the lead. Right now, we got Brother Frederick holding it down at the $20 sponsorship level. Is anybody going to take first place? I thought y'all was going to let Chief Teacher Kanan walk away with it tonight. They making it a little bit harder for you, Chief Teacher, than I thought. They said, nah, I'm coming with it. I'm not coming with the Canada dollar. I'm coming with the US dollar. Shout out to Brother Frederick coming through at the $20 level. And you know what's so funny about this, Brother Frederick? Chief Teacher Kanan was actually the #1 person that came to me to speak highly of you. I remember it like it was yesterday, man. We were out camping and Chief Teacher Kanan was like, man, I'm telling you, Uzziah, that Brother Frederick right there, man, that brother's on fire. Good brother. And everything that he said has been true. So shout out to you. Right now, we got our official sponsor for so far as Brother Frederick at the $20 level. And listen, man, we're on the same page, Chief Teacher. No sooner than you put it in the chat, I was saying it out loud. So, Brother Frederick says, I have Wednesday, the 1st of March locked. Excellent, 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 excellent. So, in that case, that means we only got 2 slots left for the strategy sessions. 2 slots left, y'all. Make sure that you go there. If you see 1 slot on Monday, click where the right arrow next to March, and it'll take you to April, and it'll show you the 1 slot that I have left in the month of April. But shout out to Brother Frederick once again. for the $20 super chat. He said, I appreciate every bit of these sessions. Thank you, sir. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you so much. And let's all give Brother Frederick a round of applause for everything that he does to keep the Men of Order platform supported. I'm showing y'all this, what y'all pour into this channel, it does not go in vain. It goes to every resource to make this platform better. Y'all see I got books back here. We leveling up, y'all. We're doing a lot of great things, but now is the time. Now is the time to see who's going to be the official sponsor for tonight. Who is it going to be? We had Brother Frederick come through at the $20 super chat level. If you're going to take first place, there's still an opportunity right now to walk away with that top spot. It ain't over yet. If you're going to walk away having the official sponsorship for tonight, it means you got to put in a super chat that is above $20. Brother Frederick just came through with a $20 super chat. So if you are going to get in first place, your super chat has to be higher than $20. But don't get it twisted, y'all. I appreciate the super chat at whatever amount that you can give. It's not about being the highest sponsor. It's about you supporting the work. So no matter what sponsorship you're able to give is greatly appreciated, and I show you love. Thank you to Sir Yasharala once again for the $10 super chat. Thank you once again to Chief Teacher Kanan. You know what? I'm almost feeling like I should give the brother the credit to put him at a tie. It wouldn't be fair if I did it, technically speaking, Chief Teacher, because the Canada dollar and the U.S. dollar is different. But I appreciate the spirit behind the 20 all the same. Thank you, sir, for supporting the work. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Blessings to you and yours. Congratulations on the newborn. I hope you're able to get some sleep, my brother. And hopefully we see each other soon. All right. So right now is the time. If you're going to go for that first place spot, tap the dollar icon directly below the video, because now is the time to announce who the official sponsor for tonight is going to be. Who is it going to be? Let's see. The official sponsor for tonight is going to be Brother Frederick at the $20 level. Thank you so much, Brother Frederick. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, man, I appreciate everything that you do to support this channel. I appreciate all of y'all. Love y'all. Thank you so much. Brother Frederick is the official sponsor for tonight. You know what? If somebody ends up sideswiping you, Brother Frederick, and is putting in a super chat right after that, man, we're going to have to talk to him. We're going to have to talk to him. Chief Teacher Kanan said, you are appreciated, Chief Elder, but this is for my brother Frederick. That's some brotherly love. So shout out to you for that, Chief Teacher Kanan. Brother Frederick is the official sponsor for tonight's show. Thank you so much, Brother Frederick. I appreciate you, man. And I'm looking forward to getting on that strategy call with you this upcoming Wednesday. All right, y'all. So listen. Y'all know what to do. It's time to run the play. Our next session is going to be this Sunday, March 29th at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there. And don't come back empty. Come back with proof. Until next time, walk in order, brothers. Peace.